up during
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting here with Alex. Alex has a TC. It's still a TC. It needs to be lowered. It's all the way over there.
It's whack.
It's
whack.
It has so much wheel gap. I remember those days. And you're on lowering springs.
I need more low. Let's cut them.
We're gonna cut them. We're not
We're
Chris.
gonna cut them.
We're not Chris. We're not Chris. So anyway, Alex is sitting in my car. He has his camera. Alex has had a burble tune on his car for what? The past week? Couple weeks?
No, it's been about 2.5 months now.
Jesus, 2.5 months. So we're gonna put something on my TC. We're not gonna show you how to do it. There's a video on how to do it. I'm not gonna show you how to do it simply because I don't want to be responsible, and neither does he. So full trust in him. We're not going to go too aggressive. His is very aggressive. I'm not going too aggressive. And the RPM range is definitely a little bit higher, so it's a little bit out of just normal driving. You'd have to really want to be in it to get into it. And we're not going too crazy with red lines, so I don't have that too much backfire or whatever ends up being. So yeah, so he's loading it up. Do I need to be an accessory?
Not yet.
No. Okay. So he's gonna load that up. I'm gonna make sure the Amazon guy's actually dropping the thing off at the right house. Maybe.
Please turn ignition to on.
Turning ignition to on. We'll turn off the heat.
Regularly format memory card for data integrity.
My old camera, but yeah. So we're gonna do this. It's like I said, it's not too aggressive, so it shouldn't be too crazy. There's so many Amazon trucks. That might not even be the guy who's dropping off my package. That's how many Amazon trucks is around here. I see 3 drive down my street almost every day. So, oh no, I think he realized he had to go back. I'm actually watching the guy. So
What
yeah,
are you getting?
I need actually I need someone for the camera because my SD cards. I think my SD card reader is going bad. It's not reading my SD cards anymore. It sucks. So
So we're upgrading.
hopefully it's just the
This
card
one?
read.
Or the
Any
photography camera?
any SD card. It's funny because I thought it was specific SD cards, but now it might actually be the thing. 'Cause I've tried multiple SD cards and it just won't mount.
Yeah.
It's weird, and it kind of crashes Windows. I have to restart, and as soon as I restart, it still doesn't work. So I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so Alex is doing this. How long does this typically take?
It's about to be done. Turn ignition switch to off.
Off.
Off. Yeah, turn it off. Okay.
All right. Talk to you guys in a little bit. So before Alex came over, he's like, your car's gonna die. After the tune or the flash, it's gonna die. We just started it. It didn't go anywhere. The RPMs went low, but
I'm surprised it didn't stall out. It stalled out on mine.
I mean the RPMs are still below 1,000. So
Yeah. But usually when it's like doing that, it usually like stalls out on the first try, and then you gotta turn it on, and it'll work second time. But I guess you got the special TC over here.
it is 100% the special TC. It's the special exhaust. That's what it is. So the RPMs are definitely way low. Is that something with that or?
No, I think that's just. It might have to do with relearning the idle right now. So.
Okay.
I'll give it like 5 minutes.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, once it clears up, we'll check it with you guys. So that was fun while it lasted. It sounded cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get any clips for you guys.
Unfortunately, his motor blew up.
No, it didn't blow up. We're hoping it didn't blow up. So, for the past couple days, not even, I noticed it. What's today? Today's Tuesday. So I noticed it I noticed it yesterday. Yesterday was the first day I noticed it. I'll just be sitting there at idle, and next thing you know, I'm hearing a ticking sound. And more than just your regular run-of-the-mill valve tick that these cars are known to have. But every time I would turn it off and turn it back on, it would go away. So I don't know what it is. But Alex is thinking, you had me tune your car when there's a knock.
This guy really said, "Yeah, come over, tune it real quick." And you're knocking.
We don't know if we're knocking.
All right.
We're gonna hope.
Oh.
Maybe I've just had like. Maybe I just had. I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough oil in my car because I turn it off and turn it back on. It goes away completely. And I just pulled it up onto the ramp because there's another issue. I pulled it up onto the race ramps and I turned it back on again, and there's no tick whatsoever. So I don't know what it is. It has to be something to do with my the valve tick.
I'm guessing the VVTi. You think?
Is my VVTi bad?
I don't know. Like I've heard of things like that, like VVTi going bad. I guess
Looks like I'm getting a Tacoma.
I could flash Tacomas too.
No.
I can flash Tacomas.
No. Let's hope.
Bro, you're saying no like somehow I did something wrong.
No. You didn't do anything wrong. It's not Alex's fault. It was doing it before Alex did it. And actually, it's funny because I drove home and didn't have any issues. So it really makes me wonder. And I was going pretty hard on the back roads. So I don't know what it is and why it would. And I don't have a check engine light. So I don't know what it would be. So right now we're waiting. We're detuning the car.
Since we're nervous about the tick noise.
Yeah, we're gonna see if it goes away. Maybe, like I said, maybe I don't have enough oil. Maybe I need to do an oil change. Make sure there's no like rods.
Bro, you know what else it maybe could be? When was the last time you did your spark plugs?
I haven't. You think it's spark plugs?
It could be. I changed mine twice since I've owned the car in 3 years. So.
Well,
I
wonder what
tuned.
Toyotas recommend for spark plugs, because this is.
I'll recommend you what I have.
No, what they recommend change. What spark plug?
Oh.
What's the recommendation for spark plugs?
I mean, I wouldn't go.
Because this car has just shy of 65,000 miles.
I would have changed it. I changed mine at 50.
And they're OEM.
You need to change them.
We'll see. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we're in Alex's car. One thing we noticed was that there was a little bit of grinding on the driver's side front wheel. We had to go back to the house and pulling the wheel off. It was just literally the smallest of small pebbles stuck between the rotor and the dust shield at the bottom. It was weird because it was definitely stuck there for a while, and then it just kind of bounced its way out, but it ended up coming back onto itself. So yeah, so Alex, I talked to Alex. Alex believes that it might be the spark plugs. So we got new spark plugs, nothing too crazy. We're gonna go swap those out now. And then I talked to the other Alex. Alex says that it could also be the PCV valve. So if this doesn't fix the issue, we're gonna I guess try something else. And hopefully it's nothing too crazy. We checked the oil. Oil's full. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's going on. So we're gonna do spark plugs and see how they look. I've actually never done this, so I'm glad he's here. So yeah, Alex was trying to explain where this valve might be, but we're not really sure. It might be on the left side. Alex's description of it was not too clear, and what he's trying to explain, it doesn't make sure that it's there. The other Alex, not this Alex. So yeah, we're gonna do these, and then we'll do the new ones and gap them correctly, and hopefully it'll not do it again. And if not, we'll do something, and then we'll figure out what it is, and hopefully we'll figure it out what it is before the car dies. So more to come. So what does that look? Does that look good to you?
It looks like a little carbon buildup, I would say.
All right, so that's far left. So we'll put this over here, far left.
What the gap is too. I'd be surprised if it was still. No. The gap is still stock. That's crazy.
The gap is still stock? I don't know what that means. But
like,
okay.
It's still what it was from the factory. Usually
so
they
here,
open...
Just leave it out for now.
I'm just going to put it in the box.
We'll leave it out because I'm going to take a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Usually...
So that's far left.
Like, when I took mine out, mine were at, like,
Alright, so this is what we're looking at. So this is left to right, so call it 1, 2, 3, 4. These are about 65,000 miles.
Have you changed your belt, buddy?
Say it again?
Have you ever changed your belt?
What belt?
The drive belt?
No.
Accessory belt?
No.
Should probably do that too.
Isn't that attached to the water pump?
No, it's right here.
No.
Well, it's just wrapped around like the alternator and all that, you know. Probably change it. Recommended interval 60,000.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Toyota in the 60,000 number. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so this is definitely, I don't know, we're definitely needed to be replaced at this point. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, so Alex left. We replaced the spark plugs. And once we replaced the spark plugs and started the car up again, it was definitely a little bit quieter than it was before we replaced everything. There's a lot of liquid on the ground. Hopefully not from my car. Anyway, so yeah, replacing the spark plugs definitely made the engine a little bit quieter. There's a minor stuff that we're going to end up doing. I think this year actually might be a good year to kind of do a tune-up, do a little bit of everything. Alex was pointed out that my belt is making noise and all the accessory belt is making noise. We obviously have the hoses that we can do. The hoses are getting a little bit worn. Just overall maintenance. We'll see what we can do. Maybe just tune everything up and we'll bring you guys along with that. So we turned off the tune again. Like I said, it's just, go back to normal, let it rock and see what happens with this. I noticed the ticking for the past couple times I drove it. Just not really sure what it is, so hopefully just it was the spark plugs. If not, we'll have to kind of go down another path and see what exactly it might be. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you guys, I wish I got a clip for you guys when we did have the Breville going. It was really nice. It had a lot of, it was very rapid. So we definitely would, if we were to get it done, we would want it to a little bit more, a little bit slower, a little bit more consistent, other than like pop, 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 pop. So yeah, maybe we'll do it again in the future. Maybe we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll put headers on the car, see what it sounds like. I might have a lead on these green headers, which means we'll have a cat still. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys later in the next one. If you don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later.